that he would have a proper resting place and that justice would be served. First and foremost, I want to thank the FBI. We are incredibly grateful for their invaluable assistance. Their expertise, their manpower, resources, and guidance are unmatched and were crucial in our efforts to find Quinton. They were on the scene within 3 hours of Quinton being reported missing and have assisted with every aspect of this investigation. The resources they poured into the landfill search are extraordinary and are the reason that we were able to find Quinton. I can't thank them enough. Chatham County Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division also deserves special recognition. Their devotion to Quinton, to making sure this crime did not go unsolved, is an example of police work at its finest. Our detectives worked tirelessly and were determined to follow every lead and uncover every piece of evidence in this case. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, and Department of Natural Resources all had officers searching the landfill alongside our officers in the FBI. The support of the Chatham County Emergency Management Agency, Chatham Emergency Services, Chatham Occupational Safety and Health, Savannah Police, and Savannah Fire also were invaluable in this massive effort. Finally, I would like to thank the many people who showed their support for our department during this incredibly difficult and important investigation. We appreciate those who kept faith in the system and waited patiently for evidence we needed to make sure Quinton has every opportunity to receive the justice he deserves. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Will Clark, who has some comments from the FBI.
Good evening. My name is Will Clark. I'm the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent of the Savannah and Brunswick offices of the FBI. 1 month ago, we began this landfill search alongside Chatham County Police Department with one purpose in mind, and that was to find Quinton and to bring him home. On Friday, search crews from the FBI and Chatham County found what we preliminarily believe are partial remains from a human child. Those bones were immediately sent to our lab in Quantico, Virginia. Additional testing for potential confirmation is now underway. It could be days before we have final results. What happened to this 20-month-old child is unthinkable. No child should be harmed by anyone, let alone the person in their lives that should be their protector. This investigation does not end here. There is more work to do. The FBI, along with our law enforcement partners, will continue to find justice for Quinton. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll appreciate that. We'll try to answer some questions that you may have. Just be mindful that there's many we may not be able to answer, but we'll be willing to take some questions at this time.
You guys found bones in the landfill? Is that?
We found human remains. Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe the point that Quinton was put in that dumpster? Do you believe it was alive then or had died before he was in the dumpster and then made?
We have been listening to Chief Jeff Hadley, who you still see on our screen right now from the Chatham County Police Department, and he did just confirm that Leilani Simon has been charged with murder in the death of her son, Quinton Simon. In fact, that information came via Twitter from the Chatham County Police Department more than an hour ago. In this press briefing, the chief says that Leilani Simon has been charged with malice murder, concealing a death of another person, and making false statements as well. And this big information as well related to this case coming from Friday's search. The team actually found in that landfill human remains. Those remains, according to Will Clark with the police, the FBI here in Savannah and Brunswick, those remains were sent to Quantico, Virginia, to the lab there, and final decision will be made in terms of the remains. But in fact, we are knowing tonight from Chief Hadley, there's no other way to think about it. this. They do, in fact, believe that those remains are of little Quinton Simon. Remember, this has been over a month-long investigation and search for this little boy, only 20 months old. And tonight, full circle moment, closing part of this chapter in what has been just a very heart-wrenching case here in Chatham County. Leilani Simon, again, arrested, charged with murder and the death of her son. Our Brett Buffington, the lead investigator here at WSCV, has been following this case from day one. He's at that press briefing right now, and we will get more information from him on this case coming up tonight on WSCV at 11. Also, you can join us on the
Okay. I don't know why the volume is acting up there. I know what I'll do. I think I know my problem. Let's try that, guys. Gonna check out the Post here. They've usually got some good information. I'm having to shut off my volume here and there because my dogs are going crazy. No, this is the last one. Timeline. What has happened since 20-month-old Quinton Simon went missing? Simon has been charged with murder in connection of the disappearance of her son, Quinton Simon, 20-month-old baby that has been missing for over 6 weeks. No, we looked at that in the beginning, so let's see here. Chatham County. At just 20 months old, Quinton was last seen October 5th in Savannah. And WSAV has told you a lot about the search to find him and how it turned into a recovery effort for his body. September 7th, police were called to Quinton's grandparents' home where Quinton, his mother, her boyfriend, 2 other children, and the grandparents live. There had been between Quinton's mom, Leilani.
There was still no sign of this toddler. Quinton Simon was last found Wednesday morning. Law enforcement officers have scoured the area around his home with dogs, drones, by land, by air. WSAV's lead.
Okay. Leilani called the cops on her mom. When officers showed up, she told them she was on probation and didn't want trouble. The report said that when police officers talked to Leilani's brother, he told them that Quinton's mom had a history of stealing and used money to buy drugs.
Look at all those gifts of hope. Medicine.
I'm just going to go through a little bit of this because I
We are on
did
yet
miss.
another day with no sign of little.
Let's see here.
And the Elizabeth Smart case comes to my mind, you know, many years ago in Utah, I believe is when it was, is that she was gone for several months and she ended up, you know, being found. So, you know, if I can hold on to that hope, if there's something that we can glam onto and keep us moving, then we're going to do that.
Now, Brett is live tonight with new information about this case. Now, Brett, you know, we know there have been some tense moments at the home where this little boy was.
The mother of this child, Leilani, and her mother, Billy Joe Howell, Leilani Simmons, of course, Quinton's mother. We learned from that incident report this fight was over laundry.
Okay, they're talking about that fight that they had when
grid search from what we saw on Wednesday and on Thursday. It wasn't what we saw today. The police chief here telling us that He will have his investigators out in certain areas that they.
Okay.
Of course.
That's kind of old news, isn't it? So Billy Joe Howell wanted her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend evicted from the house. And that's what he was talking about. September 16th, Leilani and Daniel found out about the eviction. October 5th, that gets us to Wednesday morning that Quinton was last seen. 5:29 a.m., Diana McCarta, who babysits Quinton, got a text message. She told WSAV it was Quinton's mom saying McCarta did not have to watch the kids that morning. Quinton's mom for nearly 40 hours. Here's arguments coming from, a lot of arguing, a lot of drinking, a lot of misbehaving in that house. Police told us the boyfriend, who we now know as Daniel Youngkin, left for work at 6 a.m. and that's when they're saying Quinton was last seen. 9 a.m. Sorry about the dogs, guys. Another text to McCarta, this time from grandparents, asking if she had seen Quinton. And then a 911 call was 42 minutes later. October 9th, Chatham County Police say that they will be recanvassing some specific areas. FBI continues to provide assistance.
Dispatch Chatham 7 Alpha 2, 7 Alpha 1, County West Sergeant. We have a signal 56, 535 Bocalta Road, 535 Bocalta Road. Complaint advised her 1-year-old son is missing. She woke up, her door was open. Advising he's unable to open the door. Thinks someone came in and took him. It's going to be a tan-skinned child with dark brown hair, green, blue eyes. Last seen at 6 a.m. this morning.
350 received.
Is Leilani, and her son is Hawaiian.
That would be the call from Leilani that morning. So they are still, wanting tips and anything else, anything extra for this case. It's not over. So to submit a tip about the case or speak directly with a detective, the public is asked to call 912-667-3134. The number is only for information that will help. Sorry, hang on. Okay, there's little Quinton there. October 10th, investigators use a pump to drain the swimming pool in the backyard. October 11th, WSAV obtained an exclusive video of a heated exchange between Quinton's grandmother and his babysitter. And Billy, she lost it here. This is my baby, not yours. Quinton's grandmother, Billy Joe Howell, is heard saying in the video. His babysitter said that she has talked to DFCS, and so did other people in the neighborhood. So is that some kind of child services or something? I'm not familiar. The video, which McCarta's daughter recorded, thankfully, shows Quinton's grandmother in the babysitter's house. Hit me, McCarta says in the video. Howell responds, do you think I'd do that? McCarta says Quinton's grandmother barged through her back door mad over the thought of a memorial. You're awful to say. You're putting up a memorial, Howell said. My baby's not dead. I think she's trying to take the heat off of them, McCarta said. And on Tuesday that she called DFCS about Quinton and his siblings before. October 12th. Police told WSAV that 20-month-old child Quinton Simon is believed to be dead. It's just heartbreaking. Leilani is the prime suspect, and she's been the prime suspect right from the get-go. The 13th, the search for missing Chatham County has become a recovery mission. Investigators say they are now looking for little Quinton Simon's body. October 14th, police continued to gather and analyze evidence. October 17th, Monday marked 12 days of the search for Quinton, the little boy's name and his disappearance have gained national attention. October 18th, Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley said that they will be conducting an extensive search of the waste management landfill located in Chatham County after gathering key evidence that led law enforcement to the area. Oh, I mean, how disgusting is that? October 19th, Quinton Simon's mom was at Tybee Island Bar on Tuesday night, just hours after federal agents left a landfill looking for the body of her 20-month-old baby. October 21st, police said the landfill search was suspended over the weekend, and instead of doing that, they were going to continue with interviews and evidence analyzing. October 22nd, police arrested 4 people that were protesting outside the home of missing toddler Quinton Simon. I do have a playlist on Quinton that goes through basically from the beginning of this case to current. And there's been a shit show happening all around that neighborhood. So hopefully now that this has happened, there'll be no sign of the trolls. Police arrested the 4 people Saturday night. Yeah, then there's that one that was banging on the windows I showed in a previous video. So yeah, that's where we are, guys. Okay. So what do you guys think? Let me take a look and see what you guys are up to here. It looks like you're chit-chatting. Hey, Shauna. Right, Jessica? How sad. How could a mom do this? It's against nature. I have absolutely no idea how people are capable of stuff like this. I think it's pretty safe to say that Leilani was no mother. Totally agreed. Right, Maxie? Billy Joe should get some sort of charge as well. Do you know what? I think so too. Like, I don't know if it would be undue attention. I don't know what it would be called in the U.S. Negligence. Yes, and Jessica, it does sound like they found his remains. It does sound there. They've sent it to Quantico, and they're going to do the DNA testing and everything that they have to confirm. But it very much sounds like they have found Quinton in the dump. Can you guys imagine waking up every day and looking at a person who lives with you like you're... I agree. I agree. Like, look what she did. Where did they find remains? It does sound like they found him in the dump. Investigators say they recovered what they believe are Quinton's remains in the landfill on Monday. The remains have been sent to the lab for positive identification. Sorry about my dogs, guys. They're just being spoiled. So how could she do this? I don't know. Like I said, it's against nature. There's nothing natural about this or her behavior through the whole thing, drinking and partying while they're looking for her child in a dump. She's a pretty girl for prison. She'll meet. Oh, she will. Yeah. Male or female. Nobody likes a child killer. Nobody. Good luck, Lillian. She really does. You okay? My dog choked on a bone. Holy. So, yeah. How did this dumbass go on vacation when she did this? Right? So, and I'm still kind of curious as to where the boyfriend is or the ex-boyfriend. Like, he just pieced right out. Yeah, justice for Quinton, 100%. Do you know what? I mean, I congratulate them. What a job that was. Like, we all seen what they were doing, and it's like, oh my word. Let me see. I'm gonna go take a look up here and look at a couple pictures. Is my thoughts. May he rest in peace. So there we go. Baby Quinton. So there's another thing. How fake is that face? Like, really, how fake is that face? There's another, on one of my other videos, I had, when she was getting booked into jail for doing something else she was up to, she was crying. And that's not what it looked like at all. Not at all. And look at the look from her mother. Like, I don't think she'd be trusting her. So I think this is that Danny, what is it? Yankin? Lunkin? I think that's Danny. Yeah. What's this? So that's Ickedmel. I'm not going to play it, but he has been keeping up with this like fantastically. Just absolutely fantastic. So, of course, this was that day that she was trying. She went to court for with the kids. Something to do with the kids. I'm sure they're not back, so they're in a safer spot. And this was something else. Quinton Simon's mom, Leilani, admitted to using drugs while she was pregnant. I know that they're saying one for sure, but other people are saying possibly all 3 pregnancies she had cocaine in her system. Billy Joe just looks pissed. So this is when they were out drinking that night this is the first day of the search for Quinton. And this is what they were doing. Let's see here. They did have a memorial, and of course the protesters, or whatever you want to call them. Not protesters. And yeah, this is interesting too. When they were here, because remember they were blacking out those windows. So chances are they were using luminol. So this here, these are the dumpsters that they do believe he was placed in. And then taken to that specific spot in the landfill where they were digging. You know, it's horrid. It's absolutely horrid. Day after day. But you know what? They did it. They did it. Wow. Yeah, I'll see if we can dig up the paperwork for this arrest. This is when she was, she barged right into this woman's house. And she had the babysitter, right? And she truly seemed to care deeply about Quinton. The grandparents, this is that interview where they're saying, they can't really trust Leilani. So Leilani lost the kids. The mom, Billy Joe, got the custody. So what happened is just Leilani moved in with them and nothing changed. I want to see. Let's see. What do you guys think of that Club Q as well? Oh my word. What am I looking for? I don't know what she's called. Blowhorn? Yeah, like this behavior. I found it very offensive. And literally, they just go wherever and raise crap. Accomplish nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is one of her booking photos. Yeah. Okay. I was more interested in, like, I just wanted to show you guys, like, they were so loud and they were everywhere, those poor neighbors. Yeah, this was quite the process, guys. That's Quinton's dad. Does she look like she believes her daughter? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? How come I got all these really? Are you getting those, Mexi? Do you see them? Well, let's try this again. Why isn't it letting me block these things? Do you guys see that in the chat? Can you play that video? I want to see her cry. Let me see if I can find it. If she knew about this, playing it off like she didn't, I agree with you, Jessica. I agree. So can you guys see that, like, free girls in your city? Mexi, is there any way you can block it? I'm having problems blocking it. There's 2 of them in there. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, okay. Thank you, ma'am. If she, yeah, exactly. From the videos the past few weeks, we know the house. Oh, right. Oh, my word. I heard they might be. Oh, is that right, Mexi? Okay. Okay. And where are her other kids? I think all that I've really heard is that they're safe and with family is the last I heard. And Mexi's saying that possibly with their dads, which would be great. I've been saying that since I really hope the trial doesn't go the same. Exactly. So Leilani's mother, Quinton's maternal grandmother. Exactly. Who's Billy Joe? Yes. Put that child under Billy Joe's care and left her with a person that child got to. That's right. Like, it doesn't even make sense. I'm going to think that she's going to face some kind of charges, right? I mean, guilty, like knowledge after the fact. What did they just do with Michael, with that woman? Failure to report a death? Do you remember? Yeah, I think that's her charge. Failure to report a death. So maybe there'll be something along those lines for Leilani. Or sorry, for Billy Joe. Let me see here. This just still blows me away. Goes out and gets drunk, hits on guys. Well, Law is doing this. Like, are you kidding me? And I do believe he's done a phenomenal job. He's got a lot of flack, but obviously he knew what he was doing. They found him. I'm impressed. I mean, when he just gave that press conference, he was teary, like he was choked up. You get emotionally invested. Oh, good stuff. I'm going to go back here. Thanks, Maxie. So this is what they resorted to doing, which I found kind of interesting. So this is the front of the house. Billy Joe, Leilani, and one of the brothers. So in front of the house are all the protesters. So what they decided to do was to sit in the front yard on benches and kind of heckle them back. The most unusual situation ever. Absolutely. Beautiful baby, eh? Aww. And I have no doubt. Oh, hang on, guys. I have no doubt that Billy Joe loves him. I'm going to mute this. Okay. So there they are, the crew. There's that one. This one likes to cause trouble. This one likes to cause trouble. My word. My word. And still, again, if anybody has any information out there, share this far and wide, because I'm sure the more information that they can get on this situation, the better. So 912-667-3134. Look at one of the signs. At least it's quiet. I'm not anti-protest, guys. I'm anti-asshole. Sorry. See? And they're out drinking and drugging and doing whatever it is. I hope her tubes are tied. I think that should be automatic. What a job, eh, guys? Holy. Leilani needs to fry. 912-667-3134. Talking about monkey, I saw somewhere that woman was committed. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Well, I guess read some of her social media and a person can kind of understand it. I did see that. Thank you, Maxie. Anti-asshole, my type of friend, right? Oh, my word. Well, guys, I am going to jump off. I'm going to see what else there is out there. And I'm going to look. I missed the first part of this presser. I couldn't find it. So I'll see if I can find it again. And if I can, I'll do another video and get the whole thing out there so we can chit chat about it. Okay. So, you know what? I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. I love having you guys here with me. You guys all have great ideas, and we're all like-minded, so it's nice. So Thanks again, and I will absolutely see you in the next